Hi friends, welcome to the Lori Lulu Crochet Podcast, episode 67. My name is Lori. I live in the Chicagoland area, Chicago suburbs, with my husband Ryan and our two cats, Dixie and Daisy. And I love to crochet, and I love to knit, and I love to sew, and you can find all that goodness on my social media. It's all linked down below. Instagram, Ravelry, my blog, email, all of that. Show notes are on my blog. However, I was just wondering, would you guys prefer them to be back down in the description box, or do you even look at the show notes? Let me know. Comment, all that. So anyway, welcome to new viewers. Hello, I'm glad you found me. Returning viewers, I'm glad you're back. So, grab a drink, grab your project, let's settle in, okay? Okay, so life stuff. What can I tell you? Well, first of all, let's address something really important, because something I've wanted to do for a long time, and that is to put color streaks in my hair, specifically purple streaks. So last weekend I did it, and they blend in so well with my natural hair color. It's kind of hard to see sometimes. But yeah, you can kind of see them there. So yeah, it's all over my head. There's one right there. So yeah, that is, oh my gosh, I love it so much. I don't know if I'll ever do like my whole head. There is a TikToker that I follow. Her whole head is this bright purple and it is so pretty, but I just don't know if I'm there yet, you know? So we'll just start with the streaks for now. So yeah, this has been about a week. Most of the time you can't even tell because it just blends in with my hair, and that's fine with me. I'm okay with that. I know they're there. So anyway, so that was fun last weekend. It took 3 hours to do because first you had to bleach my hair, the parts where this purple streaks are. She had to sew all these little foils all over my head, bleaching my hair, and then we did the purple for 20 minutes, and then we rinsed that out, dried my hair, cut it, just trimmed it a little. I didn't really want to go too short because winter's coming. Need a little warmth. Although right now, whew. Anyway, and then she was like, and then she dried it. She's like, yeah, we need another dose of purple, so we did it again. So yeah, I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, super excited about that. Another thing that I'm super excited about, the bridge is open, and I've walked to work a couple times now. Ryan and I timed it to go to the building where he works. It's about 7.5 minutes. For me, it's not quite that far. Maybe 6.5, 6:45. Just because where my building is versus his building in relationship to the bridge. So, for those of you who are new, my husband and I, we work just down the street. It's a new to me job, so that's fun. Last year, the bridge that goes over the creek that runs through the middle of our campus, it got washed away. We just got it rebuilt. Super excited. So this next weekend is the big Dutch festival, which is one of our biggest fundraising events of our entire year. We're gonna have a bridge dedication there, so super excited about that. So like we're gonna have an official ribbon cutting and all that. But I'm very thankful that it's open now and we can use it as we prepare for Dutch Fest. And I've been over that bridge I don't know how many times this last week. Going to get stuff, for school, trying to get stuff in the freezer, all that fun stuff. So yesterday I was dealing with a migraine, and it's like I just have this feeling like this week is going to be so stressful that I'm gonna have another one. And like I'm trying to fight one off now, so as soon as we're done I'm gonna go take some more medicine. But yeah, like several on my team suffer from migraines, and so that's a big prayer request, is that none of us have any this week. That would be great. Because we're stressed out enough as it is to get this done. Again, for those of you who are new, my coworker who kind of ran it left at the beginning of the month, and so it's my first Dutch Fest, and now they've kind of put it all on me to be the person in charge, although not really. It's a team effort. And so my boss was just kind of like, as we go through this year, to keep track of things that we can delegate to other people, so not one person is stuck doing it all. So if someone should leave again, we're not stuck with this. I'm like, good idea. I was like, I've been keeping track anyway. So, but another work thing that I had to do this week, so frustrating. I had to go to a White Sox game. And as a Southsider, I am a White Sox fan. So, yes, it was so difficult to go to the White Sox game. So they had Disability Awareness Night. So they had like several schools and group homes and stuff were able to come to the game for a discounted price, which was great. And we had awesome seats. Had to hang out with coworkers, which was fine. I like my coworkers and my boss. He was there taking pictures. The Sox did lose though. Ryan and I say it's because we had to wear Elam stuff and not White Sox stuff. Anyway, it's fine. But yeah, we actually had some really great seats, and we were talking with my coworker and her dad came with, so we were chatting with them, and then all of a sudden we look up and we are on the Jumbotron. It's like, well, hey. So we represent Elam on our shirts and stuff, so that was fun. Yeah, it was a great night, and that's about it for life stuff. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Not really. So how about we talk about yarn and goodness, okay? Yeah. So, sorry, I just noticed like sometimes it feels like my camera may be wobbling. I'm sorry if it does. Not sure what's going on. But I do have some finished objects I wanted to show you. One thing that happened last night is Ryan and I made our final payment for our Disney cruise in January. So we are paid in full. Yay! I'm so excited. So, for that cruise, I need some Mickey ears. So I finished some. So these are the ones I made for my cruise that's coming up. So I have these ones. They're cute cruise ears. So you have, I need to get like an anchor or something right here to put in the middle. But yeah, so I have a rope, and then I have like blue and white striped nautical ribbon, and then of course I have this cute Mickey ribbon, Mickey ears. So here's what they look like on. So excited. So ready to go on this cruise. So yeah, a YouTuber that I follow, she makes her own cruise ears all the time. So I kind of got the idea from her. So just giving Sherry credit for it. And then also the ship that we're going on, the Disney Magic, it has Rapunzel's royal table, and Rapunzel's my favorite princess, So I needed some Rapunzel ears for sure. So here's what I made. So I have this, the eyes and everything represent Pascal, which is her sidekick, the chameleon, which I don't really like chameleons, but I love Pascal. And then of course the sun motif from her kingdom, and then the pale pink and pale purple for her dress. So yeah, that's my Rapunzel ears. Ta-da! So excited. Can't wait to meet Rapunzel with my ears on. Hey girl, you're my favorite. And then my mom and I are planning on going on a cruise. It's not for a long time, but like she needs ears too. So I figured I'm working on these. I'll make some for her too. So I made 2 sets of the cruise ears. And these ones, I think I may need to hot glue this down just a little. What do you think? Just so it stays nice. We'll see. And then I asked my mom who her favorite princess or character was, and you know, I'll make ears for those for whoever you pick. And she's like, I just like the classics, so she went with Minnie Mouse. So here's a cute mini ears for my mom. I have some that I made for my last cruise, but they have a pink bow instead because I'm not a big red fan, but these are really cute. I really like how they turned out. So all set for the cruise. Ryan and I are all paid off, ready to go. So in the end of October is when we can sign up for our excursions, if they're even doing excursions anymore. But any we want to sign up for the special restaurant, Paulo. So we can sign up for it then. October 29th is when we can sign up for stuff. So excited. Oh, and before I forget, so the ears pattern that I used is this one. Obviously I didn't do all the flowers on there, but it's by Sobrella. So like I said, patterns and everything will be linked in my show notes. Okay, so I realized when I'm editing it, when I start a segment, I always say, okay, so. I just did it again. Kept telling myself, don't say that, don't say that. Makes in progress. I have one to show you. The other one, I'm not going to show you. I have my reason. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and tell you what it is. So I've been working on the Crochet Iconic Women. I am working on Florence Nightingale. I started her on Monday. She has a body. I don't even think I've gotten to her neck yet. So, and I just feel like it's disrespectful to them to show them when they're not finished. Like, I don't even like to take pictures like in progress. It bothers me. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just do. And so when she's done, I'll show you, and I'll take lots of pictures of her. So that's that. So yeah, I started her on Monday, but then the rest of the week I concentrated on my socks. So my friends and I were doing a challenge, trying to do a pair of socks once a month, a pair of socks every month for the year 2021. Hashtag SocksBox2021. So I'm like, I need to get September ones done. We're winding down now, right? So I figured, okay, this week is going to be crazy with Dutch Fest and all that. Wanted to make sure I got to the end, I got through the foot and turned the heel. And so I was like, just concentrating on that, getting the foot and then the heels done. So then this week I can be crazy at work, maybe relax a little with a few rows of knitting on the leg. I mean, the legs can be as long as I want them to be. That's why I do toe up most of the time, because the foot has to be a certain length, always. The legs can be however long I want. if I'm running out of time, oh, guess what? They're they're shorty socks, you know? So anyway, so last night, in the midst of my migraine, I finished the heels. Yes, I did heels with a migraine. I don't recommend it very often. So then this morning in Sunday school at church, I did a few rows of the legs. So I got that started. So my September socks are living in my cute Ravenclaw Quidditch bag. And then, of course, I have to have Hermione represented. When in doubt, go to the library. And why is it all Harry Potter all of a sudden? Because the yarn is Harry Potter. So this is Teeny Button Studio. This is her Harry Potter Yarn Club sock. This is from September of 2017. So this is quite old. I got this in a exchange swap. That's what. So it's her Tough sock, and the colorway is Puffle of Puffskeins. And Puffskeins are actually a magical creature that clean out your boogers in the night. I read that, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want I don't know if I wanted to know that. But they are pink and purple is the colors. I had to look them up because I couldn't remember Puffskeins when I read the books a long time ago. Anyway, so the colorway is hot pink. There's lots of speckles in this. This is gorgeous yarn. Love it so much. So, you ready to see my socks? Let's make sure we're not all tangled here. Here we go. Ta-da! So, last time I was here. So, I've done all the foot and the heels. So, I did the fish lips kiss heel, but I did it instead of purling. When you go back to the beginning, I just knit again. So, knit, 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 knit. And so it gives this, it's more of a squishier fabric. So I call it my squishy fish lips kiss heel. Which makes it so much easier to say, right? Yeah. I did this on my August socks, and I was like, before I do that again, I should probably wear the socks, make sure they don't bother me. I'm not that picky about like socks that I wear unless they twist on me. I'm okay. It did not bother me at all. I wore it all day at work, walking around work, and then wore them to the White Sox game, walked around the park, stadium, walked out to on those socks, and it was fine. Didn't bother me at all. So, like, oh, I'll do this again, just because I wanted to have some dimension in the socks other than just plain vanilla socks. And then I thought, okay, this is a Harry Potter colorway. Why am I not doing the Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern? So on the leg, I have started that pattern there. Of course, it's only 5 rows of the leg, so you can't really tell very much. So yeah, that's my September socks. Ready to go. And that's all my makes in progress. We okay? I think so. So to be, really don't have much that's coming up other than October's coming, so I need to start October socks for Socks Box 2021. So this is what they're gonna live in. They're gonna live in my Mandalorian Grogu bag. I love Grogu. He's so cute. So cute. So the yarn that I got is, did I get it in a swap? Or was it just a gift? I don't remember. Rose, remind me. I think it was a swap. From Rose Likes Crochet. She gave me this yarn. It's a yarn that I've wanted to try for a while. It is Mayflower yarn, which I have an ancestor that was on the Mayflower, so I was like, I want to try this yarn because my connection. Anyway, it's their Luxus sock yarn, 75% superwash wool, 25% polyamide, so nylon. And the color is 5103, which I looked it up, and it means lake. You can see, so it's mostly like a mint green, and then it has these gorgeous purple speckles. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to try these. So, these will be my October socks. Usually I do, I just do a vanilla sock. I followed the pattern from my friend Wendy, which is the basic toe-up sock. And then I do the Fish Lips Kiss heel. Sometimes I do the heel that comes with Wendy's sock pattern. But lately it's like, oh, Fish Lips Kiss heel, I have that memorized. It's so easy. Anyway. And plus I like to do contrasting heel, toes, and cuffs most of the time. Although this one and September's I'm not. It's okay. But I wanted to try something else, especially for the toe. Because a lot of people talk about, you know, having a rounded toe. And when I put it on a sock blocker, like I noticed, like with the wedge toe, it looks really weird on the sock blocker. Although on my feet, it's fine. But I was, you know, I want to branch out. I want to learn new things. So I found this rounded toe pattern for toe-up socks. It's by Ida. She is from Sweden? Finland? I can't remember. One of the Scandinavian countries. Her website is knitgrammar.com. Again, link in my show notes. I'll also link this pattern. So yeah. So that's what the toe is supposed to look like. So I'm going to try this out. See how I like the toe. But what was really cool on her website is if you're like, well, I usually do 60 stitches for my foot and my legs. Like a lot of people do 64, some people don't, you know, it just depends on the size of foot you're doing. So you can put in on her website, she asks like, how many stitches do you need for your sock? And you put it in and it'll do all the calculations for you. So it'll tell me how many make ones I'll have to do, how many rounds of that stitch count number I'll have to do, all of that. So it did all the calculations for me. I was like, that's pretty cool. I like that. So Ida from knitgrammar.com. So far, I really like her website. It's really cool. So that's all that's coming up. Well, other than my iconic lady, but I figured I'd wait till I finish one before I show you her. Anyway, so that's all for today. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great 2 weeks. Hopefully I survive this week. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Yes. So I will see you later. God bless. Bye. Let's get this done because it is hot today. Almost 90. I just had to turn the air conditioner off. Okay, Lori, we can get this done.